Day 12, Humility. The beauty of humility that draws you closer to God, 10 Bible verses to soften your heart and lift your spirit. Please subscribe to this channel, like, comment and share for more of this. Thank you. Humility is not weakness, it is strength under control, a quiet spirit that chooses God's way above pride and self. In a world that celebrates ego, power, and self-promotion, humility stands out as one of the greatest virtues in the kingdom of God. To be humble is to recognize our complete dependence on Him, to serve others with love, and to put God's glory above our own. The Bible tells us that God resists the proud but gives grace to the humble. When we walk in humility, we make space for God's power to shine through us, and His blessings flow into our lives. These verses reveal the beauty of humility and remind us that true greatness comes from lowering ourselves before the Lord. James 4 verse 10 tells us to humble ourselves before the Lord, and He will lift us up. Humility does not push us down, it positions us to be lifted by God's hand in His perfect timing. Philippians 2 verse 3 teaches us to do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, but in humility consider others better than ourselves. Humility is the soil where love grows, shifting our focus from ourselves to the needs of others. Proverbs 22 verse 4 says that humility is the fear of the Lord, and its wages are riches and honor and life. God rewards the humble with blessings that far outweigh anything pride could ever achieve. Micah 6 verse 8 reminds us of God's desire. He has shown you, O mortal, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? To act justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with your God. Humility is not an option, it is God's command for a life that pleases Him. 1 Peter 5 verse 6 urges us to humble ourselves under God's mighty hand, that He may lift us up in due time. True humility trusts God's timing, knowing that exaltation belongs to Him alone. Matthew 23:12 declares that those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. In God's kingdom, the way up is always down, and the path to greatness is paved with humility. Colossians 3 verse 12 calls us to clothe ourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Humility is not hidden, it is something we wear daily as a reflection of Christ's love. Proverbs 11 verse 2 warns that when pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. Pride blinds, but humility opens our eyes to see truth and walk in wisdom. Isaiah 66 verse 2 reveals God's heart. These are the ones I look on with favor, those who are